Hi, this is Richard Silverstein of Tikun Olam. Welcome to the broadcast. And today we have some very big news. We have a report that the woman who Gideon Saar had an affair with has had her letter published in the Israeli media. And I'll be reporting to you on the translation of that document. Today, News One reports that the Israeli Attorney General Yehuda Weinstein has agreed to open an investigation, a preliminary investigation, into charges that the Education Minister Gideon Saar had sexual liaisons with young girls and women who he either supervised or who asked for help landing government jobs. The Prime Minister has even suggested that the government's chief legal officer look into the matter. Saar's appointment as minister in the new government has been delayed until the investigation is complete. This is not yet a formal investigation. In fact, the AG is calling it a quiet inquiry. This usually means, in the Israeli context, that he doesn't want to find any further evidence that would force him to pursue the matter. But if he does, that could change. And I believe it probably will. One of the factors Yoav Yitzchak emphasized in his report was that sexual acts, even ones that are consensual between a government official and a subordinate, are criminal acts. Recently, Israeli media reported that leaders of the Likud had received copies of the letter sent by one of Saar's discarded victims to the Prime Minister. In it, she complained of the charges against the minister and said that he was unfit to serve in Bibi's government. Among the charges she outlines below is an incident I first reported in my blog, that Saar had allegedly had sex with an underage girl in a Tel Aviv nightclub. I also reported, based on an independent source, that the author of this letter was Maya Katz, who worked in Saar's Knesset office, and still does to this day, and was a city councilor for Herzliya. Israeli media have offered a censored version of the document. I display it here and give you a full translation into English. Honorable Prime Minister of Israel Benjamin Netanyahu, I write you this letter after much thought and hesitation. Several months ago, a major expose was to have been published in the newspaper Yediot Achronot about the education minister you appointed, Mr. Gideon Saar. In this report, I appeared as someone who worked in the minister's office and who had a romantic relationship with him. Only after a number of meetings with the investigators and the other people, I understood that these relations were problematic and in fact an exploitation of his position as education minister, and which injured me and caused me great depression to this day. The investigation taxed me greatly and led to the exposure of other affairs of the minister with fellow MKs and celebrities such as Orly Innes and Shelley Yachimovich. All this occurred during a time when the minister was married to his wife Shelley. In truth, during the time of my affair with him, I knew he was married. Today, I am very sorry about everything that happened. The strange explanation I received about the cancellation of the broadcast was that it involved a grave sexual report in which the minister was involved, including sexual acts with a minor, which happened in the bathroom of Club Gilda. There, Saar DJ'd once a week until this grave incident happened. In addition, I was told that the report was canceled since it involved a married minister. I was also told the underage girl had had sex under the influence of alcohol. I do not wish to enter into any other disrespectful details concerning the incident. After I came to the realization that Gideon Saar came under the protection of the media, and that it had degraded me and put me through many meetings, which tore my soul from me, I decided that I needed to get on with my life. I turn to you with one request, that you not nominate Gideon Saar as Minister of Education in your next government. It's not fitting and not ethical that he should be deemed fit to be education minister and a model to the youth of Israel. I hope not to have to deal with this matter in future, but if you would like to meet with me, your staff will know how to contact me through conversations they may have with the Ministry of Education. With blessing, signed M.K. In such allegations of sexual predation as may involve Saar, where there's smoke, there's fire. In other words, other women will have been exploited by him in the same way. I hope they will come forward. though I understand how difficult it would be for them to do so. Thanks again. This is Richard Silverstein of Tikun Olam.